now, the Crypt Keeper of Creepy, the provocative prince of the tweens, the nightmare from Neptune. It's Zabujard!
Hello, I'm in the bathtub. It's 4 a.m. I was just thinking how if I'm barely surviving now with my current mostly do nothing lifestyle and I'm barely surviving or thriving, then I would probably easily quickly starve to death if I tried to live off-grid or homeless. I do like showers and baths. And if I was homeless, I don't know how often I would be able to take a shower or bath, but I would break into apartment complexes and use their pools and jacuzzis to take baths and showers, and I have spare keys to Jan's old apartment complex, so I figured I would just break into that one and use their pool. I also have lock picking kits if I need to pick locks if I want to, but in general, if I'm barely moving around and bedridden in my current life, then I would probably be even worse if I was homeless or, off-grid. I'm hoping that if I buy or build some sort of in-room gym, that will help boost my energy, brain, motivation, dopamine levels through exercise. I am still not where I want to be, obviously, everything wise, mentally wise and physically and energy wise and all of that stuff. I'm hoping that if I built an in-room Chuck E. Cheese, McDonald's, Playhouse gym, jungle gym, pull-up bar, slide, monkey bars in my own bedroom, then I would be at least motivated to play around in my room like a youngster. I know that sounds cringe because I'm 32, but I don't know what to do with all my time, and maybe I'm too spooked to go outside sometimes or too lazy to go outside. I don't know, so I'm always in my bedroom. So I thought, why shouldn't I make a McDonald's playplace in my bedroom so that I can at least exercise? Let me know in the comments what you think about building a McDonald's playplace in a grown 32-year-old man's bedroom. Single man with no lineage of his own, of course, and then for exercise purposes. Or maybe you think I should go off-grid and get a permanent bathtub off-grid and stay inside of a permanent bath, if there is such a thing, something to make that possibly work. Possibly a large pond that I'm able to clean somehow off-grid, a large beautiful pond somehow. And if I'm barely surviving in this current state of where I'm at in life, then I figure if I were to go off-grid, plus I don't have the money for it anyways, kind of, but if I were to go off-grid, live in an airport, live at a wherever, Walmart parking lot, live at a train station parking lot, there are people who stay in RVs in the train station parking lots. I've seen it. Because I lived at a rehab for a while, and I was right next to a train station that I would walk to. And I'd see plenty of people living in their RVs in these train stations and Walmarts and things like that. Parking lots. If you are going to live in a parking lot, my recommendation is they clean the parking lot plants at around 2 a.m. The Mexican janitors come to overnight parking lots and Walmarts, and they clean the plants at 2 a.m. and it's loud. It's dust blowing, and it's loud machinery at 2 a.m. if you're going to live in a Walmart parking lot. Not sure about train station parking lots. You can try, but some people have said, well, why are you trying to think of stuff to do? Why don't you just do nothing? What's wrong with doing nothing? I guess I just want to. I wrote down hobbies yesterday that I thought about doing. I wrote down sleeping, breathing, making cartoons, making games, which I'm kind of bored of. I still like to make cartoons, of course, thank God. But I'm just bored of so many things. I barely even watch anime now. I was only watching Boku no Hero Academia Season 7. Of course, there's still some things I'm interested in, I guess, but anyways. And I'm just I'm just struggling sometimes. I'm struggling sometimes here, and I'm not even really Jewish. I wasn't even born into a Jewish family, so that already doesn't quite make sense. And that already sort of doesn't make some sense sometimes. And some of the Jewish stuff I read is just so confusing on the Zohar stuff. The rabbis are really hard to understand. And I'm still in the bathtub, of course. I'm waiting for the water to get cold because it's way too hot. And I probably should have just got into cold water because it's summer right now, so it's really hot. And so I'm thinking now I should have just got into a cold bathtub instead of a hot one. But that's fine. And I haven't had a bath in months. Well, maybe a month. Maybe 1 or 2 months or something like that. So I'm overdue. I'm overdue for a bath. And you can hear that I'm in the bath, and that's proof because you can hear the splashing. If you guys are thinking that I'm lying, I'm not even actually in a bathtub. This guy is full of crud. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's a liar. He has no idea what he's talking about. He has no idea what he's doing. He's not actually in a bathtub. He's lying to all of us about everything. That is the sound of splashing, and that actually thus literally, evenly, literally, actually, definitely, actually, literally, evenly, definitely, actually, literally, evenly, without a shadow of a doubt, improvably, improbably, probably, definitely, indubitably, crubitably, jubilably, dingly, provably, fucking proves that I'm in a bathtub. Because you can hear splish splash, I was taking a bath. Something on a Saturday night. You know, the old classic song. Rub-a-dub, I was tugging my duck. Sucking on a slipping my comb. You know, the classic bathtub jangle we were used to as youngster boys. But, I'm just genuinely curious what you guys do every day, all day, for your entire lives. Please write in the comments your daily routines and how you get through the day. I guess it just drives you crazy when you are nocturnal like I am. When you are asleep during the day and up all night for the last several years, it really just drives you effing insane. And I think having no one to relate to, because literally everyone in the world sleeps and wakes up during the day, and I just can't manage to do that for some reason. I don't know why. I just cannot. And it's literally destroying me and destroying every part of me, but I still can't manage to do even that. And so there you go. And so that's not good. And still waiting on the judge for the NEET bucks. I've been waiting now for, not very long, just 7 years. You heard that right, 7 years. And what would I even do with NEET bucks? Well, I could pay my rent, and I could do more silly NEET things. Like what, you're asking? Well, I can't think of anything besides the playground inside my room. So if you have suggestions for what I should do with my free time, and I have a lot of free time, I keep getting ungrateful for my free time and only working 2 days a week. And I'm still like, I hate being alive, and I hate going to work, even though I barely work and all this stuff. And I haven't even gotten fired yet somehow. I think I will eventually, and I've already gotten written up a few times, but I still have the job. I don't have to look for a new job yet. So that's something to be grateful for. And then, you know, besides that, I live a carefree life. I sit all day in my chair till my ass hurts. I did spice it up today. I made a makeshift bed desk. I've been sitting in bed all day instead of my computer chair. So I think that's helping my bum. And I think I'm gonna try out literally being bedridden, not even going to my desk. I'm going to be in my bed completely, and I made a makeshift bed desk that I've been using all day that I'm probably going to try using. I'll let you guys know how it goes. And so I'm using a bed desk now, so I'm not even leaving the bed. But I think it's for the best because now maybe it'll be easier to get out of bed, and also it won't hurt your butt. And I'm hoping that I can do some sort of exercise and get the motivation to get out of bed and do some sort of exercise this week. But so far I haven't. So I went for a walk for 20 minutes outside, and that's it. But that was hard to do, and it's hard to talk and hard to do anything. It's hard to do anything. And that's how I've been feeling about everything, is that it's just hard to even do anything, hard to even survive, hard to even eat or talk or breathe or move a single inch, hard to move a single centimeter from where I am. I don't know if anyone out there can relate. And this has been Jer Keebler, related to the famous Keebler elves. That is my last name. Jer Keebler from the Keebler Elves, reporting live from Jer Keebler's bathtub in L.A., the city of lost angels. The angels that were fallen, that got lost here, landed in L.A. That's why it's such a disgusting hellhole with celebrities. And I keep hearing noises. Someone died in this house before we moved in, an old woman. Sometimes I wonder if she makes the house noises, but I don't think she does. But she might have died in this very bathroom. Yeah, she might have. I don't know. And her last words was she was calling out the name of the neighbor who I met. Kind of. I haven't talked to any of the neighbors really, but I just heard another noise from the door. He was an electrician. His name is Jerry. Very similar to my name, Jare. I'm sure I'm just spooking myself. There's no way that she's actually messing around with the mommy. You never know, but it's just sometimes it gives me the... Anyways. So, waiting for the bathtub water to get cold. And, yeah. Anyway, that's how I'm doing. And I hope you guys are doing well. Write about your experiences with this life currently. Something funny is me mummy said, she doesn't care if the world goes to crap because she'll be dead, right? But the funny thing about that is in deep Judaism, it teaches reincarnation. So if you think you can easily just weasel your way out of this realm, maybe you can, but I'm not sure if you can, because deep Judaism preaches reincarnation. So just something to consider, I guess. I don't know. If you really want to weasel your way out of this realm, and think about that for a second. Why would someone really want to completely end their existence forever instead of reincarnate? Because our soul is immortal, right? So it makes sense that you would reincarnate. But I can see how, I guess you wouldn't necessarily reincarnate, but maybe you would just go somewhere else in the afterlife for eternity instead of this very questionable realm of evil that we find ourselves in currently. You know what I mean? So, I get it, but it just sounded like a funny cop-out that boomers say. They're like, well, I'm not going to be here, so I hope the planet gets completely destroyed by nuclear beings by the time I'm in the ground. And then they don't even think about their grandchildren or their great-grandchildren or anything like that. But who cares? Because this realm is so confusing and gay that I really don't blame them. You know, there's a giant dragon in the ocean. There's like old Tartarian buildings lying around that our governments have destroyed most of them, and we can't even like go into them and stuff. All of our cities have a bunch of tunnels underneath them that we're not allowed to go into that probably have amazing technology, which is what the gold rush was actually about, was people going into all of the abandoned cities, founding them, right? And then going under the tunnels to find all the old civilizations, technology, and equipment, and gold and jewels that they left behind, because they all disappeared about 300 years ago, maybe, or something like that. That's what the gold rush was really about. It wasn't about a bunch of cowboys and Indians fucking sucking each other off and mining for gold. It's about going into the tunnels underneath all of our cities and finding their technology. They had cell phones, they had Wi-Fi, they had Wi-Fi, they had AIDS, they had computers. All this stuff was just given to us in the last 100 years. They had cell phones, they had light bulbs. They didn't make light bulbs in the last 100 years, you know? It's just nonsense. And they give us these gay stories like a kite getting hit by lightning. What a joke, what a prank. And they call me the prankster king, which I am, but still. I mean, that sounds like a cartoon I would make. Alright. God bless you and your family. See you guys later. Bye. Hey everybody. I'm back at work again. In the public bathroom at the hotel. I'm very tired. I had my eyes closed for a while, for like an hour when I got to work. Just sat in my car and had my eyes closed for like 45 minutes or so, around there. And I didn't take a nap before work because I went to bed today at 11:30 a.m. and I woke up about 7:30 p.m. and played some multiverses and then came to work. Just my organs feel like they're exploding lately. My organs, my stomach, and I don't know, the organs in your body, like near the stomach area, I guess. Probably from my diet or from my sleep schedule or from not drinking enough water or not exercising at all. I'm having like a handful of blueberries in the morning every day, but it doesn't seem to be helping with my exploding organs. My pops only lived till 42. And I'm 32, so I got 10 more years maybe, if I can make it to his age. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, organs hurt. Still haven't gone to Australia or anything like that, but I think I can go. I think I might have the funds to go and check it out. I've never left this continent before. I'm a little curious, but I have no energy. I'm starving all the time. My mind is messed up and messy and dizzy, and my organs hurt, and my body is falling apart, and I don't even have my phone on most of the time, so I know it's probably not cell phone radiation. I didn't get VAXXED'd. I didn't get vaxxed. I barely have my cell phone on around me. I don't think it's cell phone radiation. It could be 5 CCG towers, I guess, right? It could be the chemtrails in the sky. But I think overall it's my diet and my exercise and my sleep schedule is why my body is exploding. So if you guys have tips, please write your tips in the comments. I'll check them out. Write your tips for your exploding organs. And there could be other causes as well. I'm just drowning in this body, in this life, and I'm not thriving. I'm barely surviving, And I don't know how people do it. And it's just when I live by myself like this, away from my mom, my body just starts to get torn apart. There must be an invisible umbilical cord from me to my mom that keeps me sustained. And I've been living on my own now for 2 years, over 2 years, and my body just gets ripped to shreds when I don't live near my mom, I think. I don't know why, I just get ripped to shreds. And I'm 32, it's not like I'm even a toddler anymore, technically. I don't know anybody else with these issues. I don't know anyone else who can relate. There are nocturnal people out there because plenty of people work graveyard shift like me. But I don't know any of them online. I don't talk to my coworkers. And I think I'm going to buy an exercise pull-up bar. I have one in the backyard, but I don't go out there. I just stay in my room, so I think I'm going to get one for my room. And hopefully that'll help. Being upside down like a vampire bat, since I'm already a vampire who's nocturnal and sleeps in a coffin. I think if I get a pull-up bar and do upside down bat exercises, maybe that will help. To be upside down and to do stuff like that, maybe that will help to be upside down. Will help with since my life is already upside down, then I'm thinking if I get a pull-up bar, then also being physically upside down will help as well somehow. I hope, and maybe a multivitamin. I don't take any vitamins. Maybe that would help. Write in the comments if you guys take vitamins, if they help. I just need tips. I need a lot of tips right now because my body just feels in pain. Starvation pain, bodily pain. It's not even like my bones, although my back kind of hurt this morning because I sitting on my computer chair hurts my ass and my back now, so I'm going to have to start sitting in my bed more with the laptop in bed. So I'm going to try to do that more, hopefully. Of course, I'm sitting on a hard-ass toilet right now in a public bathroom, and that hurts your back like hell. To sit on a stupid toilet for an hour or two. So, I'm going to go back to my car. It's just my coworker likes to say goodbye. And it's just awkward if I'm sitting in my car when my coworker drives by. At around 1:30 a.m. or so. And it's almost 2 a.m. Or wait, what time is it? It's almost 1. It's 1 a.m. And he usually leaves at like 12:40 or 1 a.m. or something. So far, I haven't been fired from work, and I've been doing even less work than usual. I was doing 6 patrols per night, I think, or I don't even remember. I was doing maybe 6, I think. Then I started doing 5, and now I've been only doing 4. My bosses have not fired me or complained very much. So I think I might be doing 4 for now until they complain, and then I'll have to go back up to 5. I found some really fun PlayStation 1 games. I really need more people to play with. So please write in the comments if you want to play PS1 games with me on Steam. You don't need to do anything. I'll have it all set up and everything for you. You don't need to download it. You need Steam. And add me on there. I'm Summer NEET Camp with spaces in between the words. If you want to play some retro games or whatever. And I found some really good ones called Micromaniacs, Cyberbots, Unholy War, Distraga, I found a lot of good ones. Klonoa Volleyball, just a bunch of them that are good. It's just hard to find people to play with sometimes because nobody's awake at night except for Europeans, I guess. And I'm American. And I guess I don't know a lot of people online that are, I don't know, but if anyone wants to play, just add me on Steam, Summer NEET Camp. And anyway, yeah, so probably been thinking about buying giant Legos. You can get giant Legos from everblocks.com. They sell giant Legos and you can build a fort in your room. Turning my room into a McDonald's playground or a McDonald's playplace so I can just play. Just so I can put on a big fat diaper and play. I mean, not the diaper part, but would that be weird if I turned my bedroom into a McDonald's playplace just to have fun in my room or something, since I'm in my room all the time anyways? Write in the comments if you'd like to see that, and write in the comments if you think that's cool or weird or whatever, because I'm 32. And thinking about buying giant Legos, like what the heck? I don't know what I would do with them. I would just play with them, Something Jan loves to play. I'm too old to be playing, but fuck it, dude. This life is so boring. I can't stand this life. It's so boring. I'm sorry. I'm not studying Jewish stuff enough, and it's just, my memory is getting bad. They say that if you stop studying Jewish Kabbalah stuff, then angels will literally take the memories from your brain and they will give you dementia, Alzheimer's. I'm not making this up. If you start being lazy on your studying, then angels will take information and memories from your brain, and that's why some Jews probably believe people get Alzheimer's and dementia. I'm not making that up. So maybe angels are taking stuff from my brain. I don't know, but I don't know how much longer I can go on like this in this life, And I'm always forgetting how easy my life is. I only work 2 days a week. I'm able to kind of take naps and chill on my work days usually. I haven't gotten fired yet. And I just need to remember how easy I have it and how good I have it, because I only work 2 days a week. My job is usually pretty easy. I'm not able to save up any money really because of my high rent, but besides that, and then besides that, it's just like my sleep schedule's bad, my diet's not good, and I forget how good and how easy I have it as a human being here, as a person here. So I just need to keep trying to remember that I have it good compared to other people, and I have all the free time in the world almost, and a lot of it I just used to. I've honestly been getting bored. with my free time lately. I feel like that's a big issue for people, in quotation marks, who have a hard time with nofap, is because I think people get bored. And when people are bored, there's a certain something that's kind of exciting that they go back to. And I've been making cartoons still, of course. I hope you guys are liking the cartoons. Obviously, I'm still not a famous cartoonist or anything like that. And maybe I should get a new job. I don't know. I really don't know what to do with my time or my life. I just feel messy in the head. I feel messy in the organs, and I'm too afraid to go out and meet people and join a club or anything. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know what to do, and I'd like to join a church group again. I think I can do that if I can find one, because I can relate to people about churches. I've been in so many church groups, but I've never been in a board game group or a men's group. I wouldn't even know how that would scare me, because I've never done that. But getting into a church group is easier for me because I've been in a billion gay church groups. My parents used to force me into church groups my whole life when I was a kid and twink teenager and a twink teenager and an adult and a young adult and an old adult and all this stuff. My parents would always put me in Christian Bible study groups. So I can do that. I need to start doing that again. I really need to do that again. Just so I have something to do. I'm not even like Christian anymore. I'm more Jewish, but never joined a Jewish group either. I wouldn't even know where to begin on that, you know? So, I don't know. Maybe I'll try to do like yoga in the janitor's closet or something at work tonight. Maybe do some like stretches in the janitor closet. Like perineum tanning, pointing your perineum up at the sun so that the sunlight gets into your bun hole. Just kidding. It's my lunch break. It's 3:11 a.m., which is my birthday at 3:11. And I think if I'm able to shed a single tear, then that will prove that I am a human. I brought a sandwich from Walmart, but I don't have a microwave at work, and I just noticed that it's not safe to eat cold, and I was planning on eating it cold. Of course, I don't have a refrigerator here, so I wasted money on this sandwich, which will now rot in my car while I'm at work, that I cannot eat because it's unsafe. So I'm not going to eat anything tonight at work, I think. Nor did I eat anything at all today. I had a tasty drink. That's about it. Of course, I did bring a soda to work, so at least I can drink that while I'm at work. And I just got 4 hours to go until I can go home, until I have to be here next week, you know, and do this lovely process all over again until the day I die. There's a Walmart by my work, so I've been going there after work, and it's really close by, which is amazing, because they have cheeseburgers there, and so I bought a bunch of those burgers. And I usually after work I'm hungry as heck, even when I bring a snack to work. When I come home in the morning, I am starving. And so now, without even eating all day or at work today or no lunch today, I think I might be really starving in 4 hours, but so far I'm not bad. I'm actually not starving at all right now, but I have 4 more hours to go, so we'll see how that goes. And I listened to a really great sermon from a rabbi just now, and it was wonderful. He's my favorite rabbi to listen to, I guess, on YouTube, Rabbi Dror, and I listened to his video called How to Be Yourself, and it's very good, very good. Just talking about God made us the way that we are shaped, and He made us with our personalities, and there's no point in trying to be anyone else. I know this is starting to sound like a Giga Chad Zoomer cult podcast, but I really liked his sermon, which sounds like the word semen, if you can believe that. Why is that, by the way? Why is that? Yeah, it was a great message, and I'm really starting to like these Jewish sermons I've been listening to. Now, I've heard a billion Christian sermons, and I think I usually like those too, maybe, although I can't really remember what they're about the day after, or even an hour after. But I think I can at least remember some of these Jewish ones. They're different. I like them. They're interesting. Yeah, so he was talking about if you're depressed or you're hate yourself, don't do that. Hashtag just be yourself. I mean, that's true. God made us the way He made us, and we just gotta be who we are. If you want to learn Jewish stuff, go ahead and do it. If you don't want to do it, then don't do it. If you want to learn being a NASCAR driver, go ahead. If you want to be whoever the hell you want to be, it doesn't matter. Just you're only going to be yourself, and when you're not being yourself, then that's when weird stuff happens. If you're forcing yourself to be someone you're not, or to do something you're not, then you're not being yourself. You're forcing yourself to be a weirdo, to be a freak. And you gotta stop doing that. You gotta stop forcing yourself to be a certain square peg in a hole. I called the doctor to get a vasectomy, and then they said they would get me a referral to a urologist, but I haven't heard back from them in a few days now, or I don't even remember when I called them. Probably like Monday or something. And now it's Saturday. So I guess I should call their office back when they open up tomorrow or Monday or something. And let me know in the comments. I'm thinking about freezing my sperm. Because I'm not going to have any sperm coming out of my hole soon. If I go ahead and get the vasect. You guys are thinking, why are you getting a vasectomy? You don't even have sex anyways. That's probably what most of you guys are probably even thinking in the freaking comments. I'm sure I'm going to get about 1 to 1 trillion comments in the comments section saying, why the vasect? You're not even having vasex. I'm sure I'm going to get that exact sentence in quotation marks with a swastika emoji after. And that's a good point. I'm glad you asked, and I'm glad you raised that point. I don't know. No reason. It's just, I'm just gonna do it. I don't care. I don't really want to be a parent. Not that I'm having, like you said, I'm not having sex anyways. I haven't had sex. I'm not having sex. I don't have a wife. Blah blah blah. I don't care. I'm just gonna get it done. I don't care. You can do it if you want to. I don't care. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. I'm 32. I should have gotten this done a long time ago. I don't think I ever really wanted to be a parent. I mean, my pops died when I was a toddler. I didn't have two parents. It doesn't make sense for me to be a parent as well. So I'm gonna get my balls snipped off and my cock snipped off and get the vasectomy or whatever. And honestly, Jan might do it too. I think he's going to do it too if I do it. He's been wanting to get it done as well. So I'm glad I have a friend that I can relate to, although I haven't talked to him in a very long time because he's busy and I don't know. People have their own lives. I get it. It's whatever. But I told my mom that I'm gonna get it done and stuff, and she said okay. And let me know in the comments if you think I should freeze a couple of my swimming sperm boys. I don't even know what I would use them for. I'll sell them to the highest bidder in the comment section. Write down how much you guys are willing to pay for frozen ger sperm, the last of its kind, and I can probably mail them to you for a price. So write down what you guys are willing to pay for a big frozen cup of ger sperm. I don't know what you would use it for, and I don't know what I would use it for, because I'm not even using it on a woman. Because I'm not married. I don't have anything. So right now it just keeps getting collected into rags that I have to wash in the laundry and stuff. Which is, this will make a lot less laundry work for me. I'm hoping so. Maybe that's crazy. Maybe you think I shouldn't get a vasectomy. Write in the comments if you think I hate that. I hate that you're doing that. I hate that. And I don't know. I've always been a rebellious guy. I'm like a rebel on the outside, and I'm very counterculture. I'm very edgy. When I was in high school, I was an atheist, and I would go around with a clipboard, and I would get people to sign their names saying that they don't believe in God, I'm not even kidding. I literally did that in high school, and I got like several signatures. I even went to the principal's office and I asked him if I could make an atheist club, and I filled out all the paperwork and he said I could. And then I got cold feet. And even after I got everything approved to make the atheist club, I decided not to. Maybe because I was a lazy fuck. I still kind of am probably pretty lazy when you think about it, but in fact I think I'm way lazier now than I was in high school, which is actually pretty insanely amazing, come to think of it. Because in high school I at least had a shot at, having a normal lifestyle, kind of, because I was waking up in the morning mostly to go to school. But now, man, I miss waking up in the morning so much. I hope one day I'm able to do that again. I love mornings, maybe because I never see them and they're so beautiful and rare, and the sun is so beautiful when in the morning, and the sky looks so amazing and orange and yellow and warm. I don't know. I've never been able to maintain a schedule, ever. But man, mornings are beautiful. I envy any of you guys who wake up in the morning. It's a beautiful time to look at the world and stuff. Nighttime's good too, I guess. I like street lights, I guess. They're okay, but you get used to it. I don't remember what I was talking about. Yeah, high school I was healthier. I think I was a little healthier than I am now. Now I'm just mostly bedridden when I'm not at work. And then when I'm at work, I'm mostly car ridden. I'm just in the car mostly. But I walk around a little bit at work because it's my job and I'm supposed to walk around sometimes. But anyways. Yeah, hashtag just be yourself. Maybe I seriously don't know how people find wives in this world. Maybe I'm too shy. I really don't like getting rejected, so I don't really ask a lot of women out on dates or anything like that, honestly. I was about to ask this one girl a few months ago, but then I think I missed my chance. I mean, anyways, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm guessing a lot of normies find their partners at work or, at school or work or, I don't know. I've never had luck on Tinder or anything like that. I've never really had luck on Tinder or anything like that. I've never gotten a date from Tinder or anything. I don't even know if they've ever messaged me on Tinder, like a girl has messaged me. I don't think so. So I don't know how people use Tinder. Maybe if I was 12 feet tall, but I'm not 12 feet tall. But maybe, because everybody likes tall men, and that's a fact. And I'm tall enough. I'm like 6 foot. But if I can double or triple that, then that might double or triple my odds of finding a wife in the real world. I'm serious. People like tall people. I'm not kidding. People hate short people. They want to kill them, strangle their dick and balls. Which is sad because there's a lot of short kings out there. That's what the Zoomers call them. They call them short kings. And I like that. I like calling people kings because I think it makes them smile and would boost their confidence. I don't know if I've ever been called a king. I think maybe I have by a nice person, but I can't remember if I ever have. So I like when Zoomers call people kings. I think that's cute and I think that's very kind. And, or queens, whatever. So I do like that Zoomers came up with calling people kings. I think that's very respectable. The funny thing about Zoomers is I don't even know. Back in my day when I was in school, the bullies all called you gay faggots. But now, Zoomers, I don't even know if they're allowed to say those words at school because they'd probably just get expelled immediately. Because the brainwashing of the LGB has infiltrated every public school to such an extent that if you even criticize a kid for being gay, which is retarded in itself, right? There's no way kids would ever be gay unless they were completely brainwashed into it, which they are. But, nowadays, if you called them a gay slur at school, you'd probably get in way more trouble than you did when I was in school. They'd probably throw you in prison for 25 months and tell you you're not only allowed to say no words. So people in high school right now or college, write in the comments if you're allowed to call your other students fags or whatever. I have no idea what school is like for young people now. And because I'm approaching 57. I'll be about 69 years old next month. And then I'll be 82 in November. I'll be 82 years old this November. And I'll yeah, anyways, I just gotta find more hobbies, I guess. I don't even know what to do with my life, so all I can think of is decorating my room with a bunch of weird hobbies and stuff. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what to do. I'm at a loss for what I'm supposed to do. And you don't have to do anything. You just gotta be yourself, right? But it'd just be easier if I was living with my mom again. Of course, she said I couldn't move back in, but she said she'll think about it. And by think about it, she also said, I'll have to. She said her thinking about it would take at least another 5 or 6 or 7 months, which is a long time, ish. So I wouldn't even be able to move back in there until probably 6 or 7 months, of her thinking about it, right? So now what? I know people out there can't understand. You're a grown man, boy. Why do you need to move? Why do you need to live with your mom? Why can't you live on your own? Why can't you live alone? Why do you have a hard time living alone? I don't know how to explain this to people. I don't cook. I don't really know how to cook. I don't really like cooking. I don't know. I just have a hard time living alone, and I have a hard time functioning alone, and I don't know how people do it. I mean, maybe if I had a wife who was like a mom, it would be easier to live alone with a wife, but I don't even have a wife. I just have myself, and so yeah. You know, if I actually did get married and had a wife, she might end up pretty much acting like a MILF, taking care of a freaking creature such as I. You know, and I wouldn't even be able to make enough money right now to let her be a stay-at-home wife. I mean, she could if she wanted to. I mean, I have enough. She'd have to eat like crumbs off of the floor and like rat crap. But if she's willing to do that, then that she can stay at home. I don't mind. And I'll go around town looking for crumbs of rat crap through the sewer tunnels, and I'd put them in a big bag, take them home to me wife. She'd say, I cooked you your favorite macaroni and cheese with little pieces of kosher hot dogs in it. I'd say, that sounds good. And I made you your favorite. I'd plop a big gay plastic nasty sack of sewer sludge, slime, and cum mixed with sewer rat crap and pieces of microplastics. I put it on a plate, put it in the microwave for 45 minutes, so it's extremely burnt. And I'd plop it down in front of her and say, okay, gobble it up. I'll watch. And I'd take my video camera out. I'd film her eating a big plate of microwaved rat sewer sludge crap. And after she's puking the whole thing up, I'd post it on this YouTube channel, and it would get 25 million views. And they said, don't you feel bad posting weird videos of your wife eating microwaved rat crud? And I'd say, no, because and I would just end it right there. I wouldn't even go into, I would put a period after the word because. That's it. And so that's what I would do if I had a wife. And so there you go. I think, yeah. Come roll around the riches all around you. Come taste the sun-sweet berries of the earth. Come rolling all the riches all around you, and for once never wonder what they're worth. You say the only people who are people are the people who look and dress like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew. How high does a sycamore grow? If you suck it down, then you'll never know. Have you ever heard the footsteps of a blue-horned moon, or whether we are white or copper-skinned? I need you to suck with all the colors of the mountain. I need you to swallow all the cum of the wind. I'm drinking all the sludge, and I'm eating all the crutch. If you suck with all the cummies of the wind. That's a good Disney song. I think a lot of you like. Can you guys hear me swish around water in my mouth? Write in the comments if you can hear that. Yeah, I swish soda around in my mouth so it gets on every tooth. I'm not kidding. I started doing that like 5 years ago. I found out how fun and tasty it is, and I've never stopped. People are like, Jan's told me that. You can't do that. You'll have to go to the dentist. You'll get cavities. Man, I remember I had like 15 or 16 cavities last time I went to the dentist. I had to go 5 times in a row. I had to go once every day for like 5 or 6 days because they had to fix 15 cavities. It takes a while. My dentist, she's a sweetheart. She's great. She's from like Afghanistan or something. Afghanistan makes some good dentists, dude. I had a therapist once from Afghanistan. She was like one of my favorite therapists I've ever had. She was amazing. She was great. She was incredible. She quit being a therapist, but she was awesome. Afghanistan, they make some good women. Good dentists, good therapists. I'm impressed. I'm impressed by Afghanistan. I like it. I've been thinking maybe I should get another gay therapist one of these days. Just, you know, it's just so much work to find a therapist now. I got my old psychiatrist back, and I made an appointment with him, and then I had work, so I'm like, nah, screw that. So I didn't even go to the appointment. So now if I want to make an appointment with him, I gotta call him up again and make another appointment. Because I didn't realize he made my appointment on my work day, and there's no way I'm going to talk to him before I have to work. I need to sleep before I work. I sleep during the day. I can't talk to a therapist during the day when I have work at night. No, hell no. Hell no. So, yeah, there you go. There you go. But, anyways. He should have known that. You know, people should know everything there is to know about everything. And so it's his fault and not mine. So there you go. You know, there's a trail next to my work. A lot of homeless people supposedly live at the end of the trail. But it's a beautiful trail now that the hotel created it that I work at. They made a trail next to the hotel. And it looks beautiful. And I actually kind of want to walk down it, to be honest. Maybe I will. Maybe I should, and maybe I will. Probably should. Hell, I can probably even do it while I'm here at work right now. Because I love walking and I love trails. It's not like I'm going to get in trouble, probably. I mean, hell, why not? Anyways, I don't know. They might check the phone GPS and see that I'm walking away from the hotel and get all cummy farty in the pantsy. So I don't know if I want to risk it for the biscuit, for the trisket, for the nigger skit. Yeah. But Jan said he'd call me on the phone tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. I haven't talked to him in months. I like to hear people's voices once in a while, you know, not just the voices in my head. Just kidding. That was a joke. A little prank. Just a little prank. But yeah, so that'll be good. It's always good to call people on the phone. I mostly just call my mom. I call her like every day or every other day, just to have somebody to talk to, and she's a cool mom. So I call her. I call her more than a lot of men my age would call their moms, I imagine. Men my age are probably married or something, or have friends or whatever. But the joke's on them, because I can call my mom whenever I want, except she's asleep right now because I'm at work. But, you know. That's the good thing about having a mom, is you can call them and stuff. And I have a good mom. A lot of people in this world, they have terrible parents who treated them badly, who beat them up, who did unspeakable things, who tortured them and tormented them, and all this crap, right? And I'm very fortunate to have a cool mom who's very, you know, she's cool. So if something were to happen to her because she took that magic potion that they forced everyone to take 4 years ago, it's not gonna be good on my mental state. That's all I can say. Not going to be a fun time to be around me, probably. When people lose their folks, they go crazy, man. Something breaks in their head. No, nothing to prepare you to losing a parent. That's what people tell you, right? I don't know. Anyway. I just want to find a low-maintenance chick, you know? A low-maintenance chick who likes me for me, and not because I have money, because I don't have any money. But a low-maintenance chick who likes me because I tell the best pranks and jokes. I'm a playful, silly creature. I make the best cartoons. You know? Why is it so hard to find a low-maintenance chick who doesn't care about whatever, money and stuff? Why is it hard to find a low-maintenance chick who just cares about your personality and your pranks? Why is it so hard to find a person like that in this stupid world? Well, because they've all been brainwashed by freaking dating shows like The Bachelor and The Fagchler and all these stupid movies and whatever, that they need a rich boy or something, you know? So anytime I talk to a woman in real life, the first thing they ask me is, well, how much money do you make? And they say, well, can I see your 401k and your plan? Can I see your 401k plan? Can I see your credit card debt? Can I see the size of your big fat dick wallet? Your wallet. They say, can I see your 401k? Can I see your bank statement? Can I see your bank account? Can I see your helicopter pad? Can I see your private Jeffrey Epstein island? Do you have your own private island, like Mr. Epstein did? Do you have your own helicopter like Epstein did? Do you have your own you guys know what I mean. I don't know how people find their wives and their partners. Write in the comments how you found your partner or your wife or whatever. You know, I was friends, well, I mean, he was a nice guy. I was friends with this guy in high school. I sat next to him in cartoon class, animation class. And he had a girlfriend. And I'm sitting in class with him in the morning, and he's like, oh yeah, I have a girlfriend. And I'm like, oh, well, can you share her with me? And he's like, no. And I'm like, well, there you go. There you go, guys. There you go. So, I hope he's doing good. That guy was really cool. I mean, he was an asshole when he was a kid, but when he was an adult, he was pretty nice. He's a pretty chill dude. Hope he's doing good. I hope everyone is doing good right now. I think Hashem likes to see us when we're doing good. He likes to see us happy. God, Hashem, likes to see us happy, and He likes to see us being happy and doing good things and helping people. It's as simple as that. Okay? It's as simple as that. God wants you to be happy. He likes seeing you happy. If you're eating ice cream and you're a dad and you see your kid eating ice cream and you're happy, there you go. It's as simple as that. Maybe your kid will thank you for buying him the ice cream. Maybe you won't. But if you see him happy eating the ice cream, you probably will just be happy that he's happy. You know? That's it. That's all there is to it. It's not complicated. We don't have to make it complicated. Maybe it's simple. Maybe it's that simple. God's in heaven right now. We should be happy every day because we know that God is in heaven right now and He loves us and He's watching over us. It's that simple. We don't have to be sad or angry. We could just be happy knowing that we have a God who cares about us up there. And that's it. End of story, end of statement, period. You can talk to Him, you can be angry at Him, the important thing is just to talk to Him. You can't just be afraid to not even share your grievances with the King. You might as well just share what's on your mind with Him and have a conversation with Him, and that's all that there is important. Just talking to Him. That's it. You gotta get your feelings out. Otherwise, you're just gonna explode like a gay boy who wears a towel over his head in Afghanistan. You're just gonna blow. You're gonna explode. So you have to get your emotions out. You have to speak your mind. You have to get your feelings out. You can't just bottle everything inside all the time. So, yeah. For that gay purpose, maybe I should get a therapist. Just to have someone to talk to about random stuff. But am I going to tell her that I'm a based, awesome schizo VTuber boy on YouTube? Show her how insane my videos are so that she calls the boys in blue and says, arrest this boy, his videos are insane, this guy's a danger and a menace to society? No. I'm not going to share that with them. But maybe I'll share something. I don't have to share my YouTube channel. I don't have to share my cartoons. They say, these cartoons are insane. This guy deserves to be in a mental hospital. No thanks. Been there, done that, and they're gay as fuck, and they're faggoty AIDS. Never mind, sorry. But yeah, anyways, they're gay. Mental hospitals are completely worthless in my opinion, and I guess at least they were for me, because I'm obviously extremely smart and based, and there's nothing wrong with me except, whatever. And so if people actually the only people who need to go to mental hospitals are like drug addict, normie, fag retards who are like hooked on meth. If you're hooked on meth, yeah, you might need to go to a mental hospital. Otherwise, nah. It's for gay women who are like cry every day and are on their period every single day. And for men who are also on their male period all day and they cry every day and they're on meth and they're on drugs and they're on all these antidepressants that don't work that people get forced onto by shrinks. Just like shrinks and all these other doctors forced people to take an injection a few years ago that ended up, I don't know, destroying people from the inside completely, is all I can say. Yeah, you think I would ever trust a doctor ever in my life ever again after what doctors did 4 years ago? No. And I had a doctor 4 years ago who kept trying to get me to take it. I had a shrink, Dr. William, I'm not going to say his last name, but it's the opposite of old. And he was my shrink. And he would always tell me how, you can't believe conspiracy theories online, you need to get the shot. When the Blovid crap was going around town, right? And I was like, no, that's okay. I don't want it. No, thank you. I'll just be nice. And he's like, okay. And I mean, of course I have enough intelligence and mostly discernment from the Lord. Thank God that one of the gifts the Lord gave me was, I think, discernment. But I had enough discernment, of course, because anyone who fell for that shot was a complete idiot retard, kind of. Because that was just basically like begging for, I don't know how to say it, begging for death or something, right? I mean, of course, sorry, I didn't mean to sound mean about it. I know a lot of people were forced and swindled into it. But I knew from the start that there was no way I was ever going to take that thing. The thing I am unfortunate about is that I did get a few PCR tests. I got one during the Blovid era, and I got one a few months ago, a COVID PCR, because I was too much of a beta to say no when I went to the doctor. And of course, I didn't think I had Blovid, because it's probably not even real, right? But I had a throat infection, so I went there for a throat infection, and he gave me a Blovid PCR test. And of course you shouldn't even trust PCR tests because they're a scam, but they're also gay, and they also probably have a bunch of poisonous AIDS viruses on the swab that goes up your nose, right? So anyways, don't trust doctors, don't do PCR tests, don't get needles, don't get blah 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 blah. Now I'm gonna get fucking banned and striked for medical fag information or whatever, right? But anyways, I don't remember what I was talking about. I forgot where I was going with this. Anyways, who cares? Yeah, my memory's crappy, dude. My memory sucks. Anyways, I'm ready to go home. I want to go home, but of course I can't go home for another 3.5 hours. So it's just you and me and this Coca-Cola and this carbonated water.
Kissing. Anyways, yeah.
Our poops. My poops, my poops, my poops. Remember that song with the poopsies, and they're like these little unicorns, and they sing about taking craps? Type in YouTube my poops, I think it's called, song. Unicorn poops or something like that. Yeah. I gotta rewatch that video. That's a classic. Our poops are alchemical. Alchemical. The magic, the mystery, the magic and the mystery of potato knishes, of our alchemical poops. When you and me eat stuff, our bodies, it goes into our bodies, and it changes it into something else. That is straight up alchemy magic with a K at the end, okay? You're taking something and you're putting in the human body, and it comes out something else. How is that even possible? How cool is that? Somebody write in the comments, wow, that's cool. Somebody write that in the comments. Somebody write whatever in the comments. I mean, our bodies are magical. God created us as magical beings, you know. Our poops are alchemical. Our urine is alchemical. And we drink stuff and it comes out yellow. We eat stuff and it comes out brown. The colors get mixed up, you know, and that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. And people don't think about this. You are an alchemy machine creature. You are an alchemy machine creature right now. Which is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Barbarians versus wizards. Which one are you? Barbarians are strong and righteous and true. Wizards are sneaky and learn some dinky. They learn magic spells and they use the power of manipulation. Barbarians use the power of their own instinctual strength. Write in the comments, I'm a barbarian. Write in the comments, I'm a wizard. There's a war between barbarians and wizards all the time in human history. Write in the comments which one you are. You can be. Maybe you're in between. Maybe you're a bar wizard or a wizbarian. You can write whatever you want in the comments. And I don't have much to say. I had a nice boba drink. I'm at work again, so that's why you're not going to get many cartoons from me on Thursday and Fridays. Thursdays and Fridays. On Thursdays and Fridays, you're not going to get many cartoons from me because I'm too busy with work, or I'm too nervous about work, or I don't know. So on Thursdays and Fridays, you're not going to get cartoons from me probably, but I'll try to put out a podcast the day after work on Saturdays, which is today. And being a single man, I can drive any man crazy, maybe. I don't know. I think if I had a girlfriend, which I don't, which I'm the sexiest man alive, check. I'm the funniest boy alive, check. I've got the best cartoons in the world, check. Sorry, Walt Disney. Sorry, Mickey Mouse. Sorry, Donald Duck. Sorry, Bugs Bunny. People come here for the cartoons and they stay for the podcasts and all that stuff, Or people come for the podcasts and then they stay for the cartoons. I don't know. You're asking, well, which one are you, Joe? Are you a barbarian or wizard? Well, obviously I'm probably a wizard, but I'm more of like a cartoonist wizard. I'm more of like I might be a jester. And there's nothing wrong with being a jester compared to being a clown. What does a jester do? He makes the king laugh. Who's the king? It's God. So at least you are hanging out and talking to God if you're a jester, and you're giving him jokes and giving him praise and prayers and honor and glory, hopefully. So in that respect, there's literally nothing wrong with being a jester. Even my name sounded like jester. Chair, the chairster, jester. Sounds like a pretty... Sounds pretty... Yeah, sounds... I gotta calm down. I get too pumped up. Speaking of getting pumped up, I got some creatine in the mail. I'm about to become as bloated as a freaking jellyfish creature. I'm about to get big and fat from creatine that I ordered in the mail. So I'm going to start taking it tomorrow, or should I say later today. And it's so cringe when people think that I need medicine when I don't even believe in medicine is real, except maybe aspirin. Like all the antidepressants, all the antipsychotics, like all the medicine is, I don't trust it, and I don't think it's healthy for you at all. I don't think any of that what's it called, pharmacy crap is good for you. And I'm a doctor, and that my PhD is, I got a big old fat PhD dick, so I know what I'm talking about. So sorry, Dr. Berg, sorry January, sorry Jan, sorry everyone, but I'm kind of the king of the castle when it comes to pharmacy knowledge. I just don't. It's people have said I need medicine, and no thanks. I was on medicine for 10 years, and as you can tell, it's all a sham, and it's all gay, and it actually turns you. It's turning the frickin' frogs gay. It's turning the frickin' frogs gay. Look at, if you don't think medicine turns you gay, look at Exhibit A, look at Jan, and then go on, he's on Adderall, and I asked him one time, how does Adderall make you feel? And he said, well, it makes me feel like going under the bridge down by Lake Elsinore and jerking off a bunch of dudes for $5 a pop. And, straight from the horse's mouth, that was exactly what he... Some of you might be on Adderall. I wouldn't be surprised. I've heard it's a pretty popular drug. I don't want any drugs anymore. I think they're gross. Maybe tobacco from a plant. Maybe maybe I would microdose tobacco. I've tried smoking a cigarette before, and I got way too crazy from smoking it. Not as much as weed, of course, but like, kind of. It was way too much brain energy inside of my brain from the cigarette. And also chewing tobacco had a very similar, it also made me pretty insane as well. Or at least it made me nauseous. I had to vomit right after, and I was way too energetically wound up in the head when I tried a cigarette or chewing tobacco. So if I'm going to smoke tobacco, I would definitely do it from a plant, or I would just microdose it if that's even possible through a pipe. Because I think I'm quite sensitive to brain substances. So I really have to be careful when it comes to that sort of stuff, honestly. What's the word? It makes you manic, or it makes you, too energetic and too hyper in the brain if I take some of those substances that the kids take nowadays. And it's funny, I had 2 people this month ask me about if I do commissions on Newgrounds. Of course I do. Commissions. I'll take any commission that comes my way. It's easy cash, kind of. And I just have to make them a cartoon or whatever the hell they want, a game or something. And both of those people just asked, like, do you do commissions? And I said, yes. And then both of them, like, didn't say anything afterwards. And I'm like, well, crud. Because now I'm like, what? Well, why did they ask if then they weren't going to follow up afterwards? And isn't that strange? I think that's strange. I think that's strange. And never take medicine, never take needles, never take any gay shit like that into your body, ever. Your body is perfect as it is, kind of. And you don't need all that gay shit, ever. Maybe aspirin. Aspirin's pretty good. Besides that, don't trust any of these doctors. Don't trust any of these dentists. Don't trust any of these faggoty scientists who just suck each other's cocks all night long in the laboratory. Don't trust. Just trust in God and pray and stuff. And that's my advice. That's my advice to you. And my neck hurts and my back hurts. This public toilet hurts your back and your neck and your ass when you sit on it. Guys, I don't have an office at work. I sit in a public bathroom sometimes for a couple hours during the night. I'm in there right now, of course. And hope you guys are doing well, and I will upload this tomorrow, I think, if I get around to it. Nothing much new with me here under the sun. I think I'm going to buy a pull-up bar for my room and turn my room into a McDonald's playhouse so that I can invite Jan over, or you, or anyone, and I can just invite people over to play. I just want to play. And I'm going to invite a girl over here. I'm going to have a girlfriend and a wife, and I'm going to bring them into my room, and they're going to say, what do you want to do now? And I'm going to say, oh, I don't know, I guess we could just play. And then I'll open my door, and it'll be like a big stupid slide that people can slide down, and a swing set in my room, and a big jungle gym with monkey bars, and a fucking ball pit, and a fucking, Yeah, I could get high just talking, man. There's something about talking that can get people high. Kind of think of it like runner's high, if you know what that is. Jason used to run up and down the streets, and he would always get runner's high, runner's erection, all that stuff that people get when they run. Runners come, all that stuff. Jan, I don't know if he's ever ran a day in his life. I think he runs away from his problems, but I don't think he's running. I hope he still listens to some of these podcasts. I don't know if he does. I know he's a busy boy. I don't know if anybody listens to these podcasts. I'm pretty sure 99% of you guys are bots who don't comment, or the FB Cry, who thinks I'm on an FB Cry watch list, who watches my videos and they don't leave comments. FB Cry, please leave a comment. FB Jai, leave a comment. Just say we're watching you and we're hoping for the best for you, CI Gay, watch. FB Cry, watch. The Police, watch. George Floyd's Ghost watches. Derek Chauvin watches. Andrick Brothen watches. Elliot Roger watches. The Columbine Boys watch this. Adam Lunza watches this. Everybody watches this. Everybody get stoned tonight. How's that song go? I don't remember. Everybody get something getting on a You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. You guys like that song? Yeah, me too. This is gonna go way over the Zoomers' heads in the comments, but Gamergate was like our generation's 9/11. Gamergate was like our generation's Vietnam. Project Desert Storm stormed the beaches of Iraq. And everybody get bucked tonight. How's that song go? Write in the comments. I literally don't know that. Have fun tonight, right? Everybody have fun tonight, maybe? Everybody have fun tonight. That sounds right. That sounds like the right lyrics to the song. I'm ready to go home. I've been here for 2 hours, so that means I just got about 6.5 hours left, baby. And I'm already going insane in the head. Being here for 2 hours, I was going nuts 30 minutes, not 30 minutes, an hour after I got here. I was ready to fucking jump off the Empire State Bridge. I was ready to get the heck out of Dodge now. As soon as I got here today. Yesterday was fine. Yesterday was chill. Today I had a boba drink, so maybe I'm caffeinated up. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm sugared up. I'm caffeinated up. I had a lot of sugar or something. My head is on. My head is on cloud 9. Cloud 9. Fuck. So. So how are you guys doing? Write in the comments in 5 words or less how you guys are doing in the comments, right? I am having a day. That's 5 words. I am having a day. You can write whatever you want in the comments. Let me know in 5 words or less. Any comments that are over 5 words in the comments, I'm deleting. I don't want to hear them. All your comments should only be 5 words or less from now on in this video comment section.
Any comments longer than 5 words will be automatically deleted by a bot AI nigger named Dick Barker. So, anybody who thinks I need meds, they need to go to a hospital and be put on 20 cc's of cum. Stat. They need to go to Shriners Hospital and be put on 55 cc's of fart juice. Stat. And I know a nurse who works at a hospital who's dating a certain J-boy. And I'm not going to name names. So, hello, nurse. So if you watched Animaniacs, which I did as a kid. And the best character was that old squirrel. I forgot her name. I forgot what her name was. She was an old MILF squirrel or something. You guys know the squirrel. You guys know the one. Write her name in the comments to yeah, somebody's jerking off to that squirrel tonight. And it's probably some 55-year-old man in Saudi Arabia in like a shack underground with a bad internet connection to Elon Musk's free internet called a Spectral Link or whatever he calls it. And they're typing in Animaniacs old female squirrel, and now they're going to town on the squirrel. So yeah, I walked into Home Depot this morning. I was going to get some parts to build my PVC pipe gym, and I grabbed a handful of parts, and then I thought, nah, this is stupid, and I put them all, I had a big handful of stuff, and I just put it all down like in a different aisle, and I'm like, nah, I didn't buy anything, and I walked right out of Home Depot this morning. Speaking of Home Depot, if you're not in America, it's really cringe, because in the morning, it is filled to the brim with Mexicanos, if you know what that is. Mexicanos. And I felt like a teen Mexican boy might have said a slur to me this morning, but I'm not sure. I could have just been my ears playing pranks on me. Because I walked past this Mexican teen boy or whatever, and I could have sworn maybe he said something rude to me, but I'm not sure. Because it could have just been my imagination. But anyways, it's filled to the brim with the Mexicanos, and outside of Home Depot is filled to the brim with crowds of Mexicanos looking for work. And then inside Home Depot, they're buying parts for their work that they're getting hired for, I guess. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that if you go to Home Depot, especially in the morning, there is a billion Mexicanos. That's all I'm trying to say. And it's I don't know how it is in other states. In California, that's how it is in California. I'm not sure how it is in other states, really. Could be the same. Could be similar in Texas. I don't know, but not a fan, I guess, of big groups of, I mean, they're fine. They're fine. It's just weird. That's all I'm trying to say. It's just a little strange. I'm not used to it, you know. Just a little strange. Yeah, my country's a joke, basically. That's all, you know, everybody knows that. Right? Everybody knows this country's a fucking joke. So, you know that, I know that, everybody knows that. I don't have to say anything else. I don't gotta say anything else. And, I'm ready to go back home now, but I can't. For 6.5 hours. Great. What's there to do in a public bathroom for 6.5 hours? Some of you guys are asking that in the comments. Some of you guys are wondering what some of you guys are wondering about that in the comments. I don't know. I don't know how how people exist in this world. This is just the loneliest world. I guess maybe it's because I'm up all night by myself. I don't really know. Maybe that's why. It's just such a lonely, stark, solitary world. But I'd prefer that over being in like a giant group of people in India or something, right? At least we got some open space here in the States, right? I don't want to be in a big crowded place. But, I guess I'm just complaining that I'm not married still. Oh, I don't even know if I would be a good husband at all. I don't know how to fix a car. I don't know how to fix a sink. I don't know how to fix a refrigerator. I don't know how to fix I pretty much don't know how to fix anything at all, including my own life. So I'm not really sure if I even would be a good husband, honestly, even if I was married. And I don't know if she would even be a good wife if I somehow managed to get a wife. Maybe she'd be a total freaking mess. You never know. Maybe she'd cheat on me with every Tom, Dick, and Harry in town. I don't know. And then I'd be like, which I wouldn't really care. Of course I would divorce her and dump her, but I don't, if people want to cheat on you, that's their decision, and then you can dump them and be alone or whatever. I don't care. I don't want to be with someone who cheats on people. Of course, if I was married, people could call it cheating. If I was on P-Hub every night, people could say, well, you're cheating with the screen. You're using a screen to cheat. So I could see that argument, I guess. So, but if a gal cheated on me, I don't think I would care. I would just, I would care, but I would say, okay, well, don't let it happen again, I guess. And I don't think I would care much after that. But then if it kept happening, then I'd be like, okay, well, I'm done. Because there's no point in being in a relationship with someone if the person's just going to cheat. You might as well just leave, There's no point, because what are you even doing together, right? What are you even doing? That's my opinion on cheating. I'm not going to make like a big deal out of it. I don't have the emotional capacity to make a big deal out of anything. I can't even yell. If my voice volume gets too high, I literally start coughing, in which I've never met anyone else with that problem either. Write in the comments if you're not able to yell or raise your voice. Nobody's going to write in the comments, because I literally have all these random diseases that nobody else fucking has in the entire world who's ever been born ever. Because I'm way more special than you, and you're way more special than me, and we're more special than she, and she's more special than he. Everybody's different. I guess whatever. If people want to cheat, I don't care. But I would just dump someone if they cheated on me. I'd give them like a 3 strikes and you're out rule, I think, on that. Maybe I'd give them like a 1 strike and maybe like a 1 or 2 strikes and you're out. I get to go to buy American baseball. People are going to say, you're a cuck. You should take a sharp object and put it into the cheater guy's knife or your wife's neck or the guy she banged's neck or something. I'm like, I don't like violence. I don't like killing. This isn't like, all history is fake, but this isn't like the Roman Colosseum. This isn't like I can't even think of an analogy. This isn't like cowboys and Indians where we just go around and knife people in the neck, It's like, we got a couple of gay rules set up by Freemasons who very, very much care for us. Wow. So we can't take private justice into our own hands. Now we have a great, awesome, privately, bribed Freemason judge who settles all the cases in court for us, which is awesome. Don't have militia groups anymore. It's great to lynch rapists and noggers and all these awesome people who get let out of prison. It's awesome. It's cool. Thank goodness, right? Thank goodness. Phew, good thing we don't have private justice anymore. That would be terrible if we actually did that. Wow. Yep. People in the comments are writing private Jerstis because my name is Jer. That's what we should call it, yeah. Yep. I'm existing now just to do weird things. And that's what my life has become. I mean, you can take a shirt and maybe tape it to a tree at the park. You know, you can do weird things just to spice up the gay world universe around you. You can throw your shoe over a power line so that it hangs up there with the shoelace. You can tape your shoe to a public bathroom wall and wait for someone to walk in and see a shoe taped to the wall, and they'd be like, "Oh hell no, not again, not the shoe taping ghost again." You know, you can tape your shoes to the wall. You can tape your tape your crap to the wall. Who cares? I mean, who cares? I'm just trying to spice up people's imagination with their whatever, you know? That's it. You know? If I could find a gal who doesn't care about money, who just cares about, I'm kind of a silly guy, maybe a woman would like a silly guy. Maybe if she had dementia and she was 95 years old, but hopefully younger than that. You know? But it's harder than it looks. It's harder than it looks. And, so I'm just like, it's just nothing works, you know?
It's like I said before, there's no point in being someone that you're not. What if I'm just studying all this Jewish stuff and reciting all this Jewish stuff because I think it's what Hashem wants to hear, what God wants to hear? But if you're doing all this stuff and you don't mean it, then I guess you're just kind of being someone you're not. You're being a fraud. Maybe I'm the biggest fraud in the entire world. Maybe some of you guys are thinking I'm the biggest fraud ever. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I don't really know who I am. I'm a guy who likes to walk around lakes drinking alcohol with music blasting in my ears. I'm a guy who likes to go on walks. That's who I am, or that's part of who I am, maybe. Maybe, you know, I don't know. I don't know who I am. I don't know what I am. I don't know what I'm doing. Why would you learn this Jewish stuff? And is this all an act? Is this a fraudulent act? Are you just doing this because you think this is what God wants to hear? A Jewish term called tikkun olam, world peace, rectifying the world's evils through God's word, fixing the connection from Malkuth to Bina, fixing the connection from earth to heaven. Is that, if I say I want to do that, but every day I'm just making cartoons, then who am I really fooling? What am I doing? And there's no problem if you're a cartoonist or a Kabbalist. You can be whatever you want, or you can do whatever you want. I don't know. You just gotta be who you are and stuff. And try not to sin, I guess. Okay, bye.
Now it's time to have a snuggle with my very best friend in the whole wide world. You. Well, I'm glad you could come over. See you soon. Bye. And the clown jumped over the moon.